I'm Dr. Suzanne Lawrence. Diversity permeates every sector of my life. Basically, life is diversity. I was an athlete growing up, and I still consider myself an athlete. My family was always around sports, and being around sports, I was always presented with diversity. And I was always fascinated with other people's cultures and ways of living. I always wanted to know more. I had a lot of questions. When I went to the University of Tennessee to study applied sports psychology, the sports psychology program happened to be housed in the cultural studies unit. This is where I became passionate about social justice issues in general and in sport. And I ended up doing my dissertation on African American athletes' experiences of race throughout their athletic careers. I had some very intriguing stories, mostly harsh stories, but I did have some very positive stories as well. Because of the way I posed my question in my dissertation, it could go either way. It was just to tell me about episodes in their athletic careers where race played in a role. So it could go any direction. That was a great experience. And I ended up being a professor at Azusa Pacific University in Azusa near Los Angeles, California. And I served as the co-chair of the diversity committee in the School of Education. I also was on the university-wide provost-appointed diversity task force. And this was due to my colleagues and our administrators knowing that I was passionate about diversity, as well as I was actively publishing on diversity and inclusion in sport. I've also taught several sociology of sport courses where I did have the opportunity to utilize Dr. Jay Coakley's textbook. And I have over 35 scholarly articles and book chapters, primarily on diversity and social justice issues in sport. My most recent chapter was in the famous textbook Racism in College Athletics and was on whiteness in sport and how white supremacy has influenced sporting contexts. So this is just a little touch of my passion for diversity and a little bit more about my background. And I'm looking forward to learning more about diversity from all of you. Thank you.